Okay, hello. We are going to get into some JLA reading in the afternoon. That's all I want to do. We're gonna read at least the first issue. Um, I'll read the second issue, but we're probably not gonna get there. So we're actually reading JLA Classified. I knew I wanted to collect Grant Morrison. I have a lot of Grant Morrison, the original JLA run from the '90s, but this is actually from 2002. Grant Morrison, the groundbreaking writer who helped relaunch the JLA nearly a decade ago, returns. This is not 2002, 2004. Returns to the world's greatest heroes for the first story arc of JLA Classified, which it is different. I started reading it thinking it was the first issue of what I was reading for World War III, but it's not. This happens after, and it's kind of cool. Tales feature Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, all your favorites, even the what's this called? Excuse me, Aquaman, my favorite. And at least I have the first three parts because that is one story, and I have read issue 1 and 2. I'm reading issue 3 right now, and I'm hooked. Issue 3. The title tells you what the issue actually is. This is great. Groz about to eat Batman, and we get to see how we get to that point leading up to it, going up to here. The summary actually talks about it a little bit. Featuring 3-part story relaunched in the landmark series, featuring art by the fan favorite Superman Batman team Ed McGuinness and Dexter Vines. The Ultramarine Corps takes the brunt of the assault by Guerrilla Grodd militia. And the first issue is definitely the most complicated so far of all 3 issues. I don't want to say it's bad. It might be the worst of the 3, but it's definitely the most confusing because I thought we were in a different multiverse for a good part of it, but we're actually not. We're actually just in a different part of the world, like not in America. So there's this thing here. It's like spilling out equations, and the JLA is AWOL. The terrorists are quite literally animals, and we see this guy jump out of a building. Island, and we're at the Island of the Mighty. We're actually in Africa. And yeah, there's an assault going on, but we have the knight here coming to try to save the day. But as we know, the attack is too fierce. And we get some cool art. They do this a lot in this panel structure in particular, the boxes, squares, but it's slightly slanted. They do this all the time in JLA. Yeah, I guess that's War Maker. Who cares? We really care about the knight, and he's signaling the squire, who is Berlin. I'm chasing War Maker's vapor trail into the palace now. Many Spitfires are on their merry way to get closer look at the enemy. He's a big gun, eh? Goriko. How's your end, mate? That's the gorilla attacking. That's not Grodd, I'm pretty sure. Give us half a more. Well, we'll have a mismatch up in the villain database, Cyril. Look at that mug. A face a mother can love. And then there's this thing, and this thing is so strong. It's kind of like Dr. Manhattan. He's like crushed like autumn leaves in my hand. And he starts spitting out equations again. And that's how he gets his power. The bones of bad monkeys. Forget the database, Cyril. And then we get this guy, man. Just lower it a little more. Excuse me. I should have got water. But as you see, Grant shows up and he's like, look for Democratic president, Simabuzz. He's not here anymore. Why me? There's no mistaking this one. And this is JLA Classified. We've been following Knight and Squire so far at the beginning of this story. That's Grodd. He's attacking. And if you know anything, you know Knight and Squire is like the Batman and Robin of Europe, more or less. They're on the other side of the world. And so like this is canon DC stuff for the most part. Grodd. It's Grodd. Super Gorilla Grodd? Get out of there, Cyril. And I'm supposed you're wondering what happened to the hostages. I ate them all. And now I'm gonna eat you. Grodd does what Venom can't. Venom's always like, I'm gonna eat your brains. Grodd eats people, dude. He's a menace. Ever the charmer. I'll take the rain check, Magella. Jack. I've only the 3 ribs left, Cyril. The hairy bugger on PCP or something. Put one of us out of our misery for crying out loud. You can't hate me this much. Actually, I can and I do. But I wanted to show you my microwave gun, Jack. Expensive new toy. Every fancy seeing a Z-ton gorilla being sick? Yeah. Just shoot him with the gun already, bro. He's like, wow. And so he shot him with like a mini pathogen. Tricking his mind to think he's sick. See, they may have vulnerable area in the brain called... Never mind. Get up, Jackie. Yet, that's another pint, you owe me. They die. All terror men die. And Grosh is getting madder, bro. Whoa. You cowards. This is only the beginning of my rape of nations. Ugh. What a wonderful sense of humor. Life affirming, so he is. And then Knight takes Jack, and they're trying to escape Grodd, and Grodd's just amping himself up, bro. Talking about how he's going to eat all the children. Then they escape. But then Grodd's like mind controlling people. And he sends some goons after him. And Cyril's like, Grodd ranks number 3 on the latest global most wanted list. No less than 18 serious attempts to exterminate all traces of human existence. And then we get this blob thing. He shows up to capture them in the water. He said, this is the brains of the operation. Cosmic is my theory, damn. And then he's also part of the God's little force. And his powers are cool. Like, he sees things and he can like he edits them like it's a computer. And so he's like, rewrite, cut, paste, edit, complete. I use the other side. Right, and so what does he do here? And the bike with both his passengers weigh less than a soap bubble for the next 33 seconds. He edited their weight mid-driving so they're light and they just start floating. Long enough to get these whining girls on the ground. Warmaker, we sending the big guns in to finish Grodd. Oh, he didn't mind control them yet? Oh, I guess he caught them as they were falling out of the sky. He's gonna mind control them soon, I'm sure. Goriko got him. Oh, he's Goriko. The first time I read this book, I did not understand what I was reading. And that's Warmaker. So he flattened this whole city just to build his own monkey empire in the ruins? There must be more. Scott, careful. Dan said there's something unusual here. Look at Grodd. Like, this is good art. Garako is scary. We should see him more and shit. Hang on a minute. There's something not right. Funny about this. We're getting a JLA classified match on those emissions. Nebula Man files. Squire. What? We're losing you. I don't like this. John, I advise you not to use your quantum keyboard. I have to investigate. So that's his quantum keyboard that he uses to edit things in reality. That's kind of broken. And this cube, it's the key to everything. It's part of God's plan. Look at this. This cube is part of God's plan. And we know what's inside the cube. Gracio's still fighting Grodd. He's like, as if I would build my empire here in the dirt. I burn Kenosha so that it would light what would attract your shining city like a moth to a flame. A whole city wrecked to provide bait to attract us? This whole thing's a trap. It's intelligent. So what in the name of... So the lights start to go out. Massive EMP detonation. Take out my visor graphics. Knight to Squire. Superbia. Squire's in trouble now. I saw this thing, right? A cube of stars? They'll be sleeping on Olympia, Vixen. Oh my god. But then they start to investigate the cube. It was like they took it and ran. Globe 4D. Anybody. A manifold absorbing me. Flat. I'm gone. And it grows in me. A seed. Information is sent backwards through time. Bloody L. Now it's 1:15 a.m. And Grog got his hand on the War Maker, bro. And he's trapped in the cube. Savagery is crowned king. Civilization's defenders fall. And Batman gets a call. Master Bruce, the hotline. How'd you find this number? I gave it to who? You understand that I don't officially exist. Grodd? No, that won't happen. I promise. Stay right where you are. And then it's explained that Squire's calling Batman, right? Because this the last person she can think to help. I guess in this time, Batman is not like sanctioned by the government. He's definitely not on the JLA, but he's also explaining that he only gave that number to the knight of he's like the Batman knight of wherever the fuck Squire and Knight goes from, but that knight is actually the son of the original knight. And that knight used to be Squire when Batman teamed up with them. So there's lore there, I guess, history. He grabs this gauntlet. He goes into his bag of tricks and he pulls out a boom tube gauntlet. And he's off to go help the fight against Grodd. And Grodd's like, we'll be airborne again within hours. Then I'll send my Supermen across the world like a great hammers of wrath, smashing down the towers and Parliament of Europe. Then in the waves of afterwave of destruction, I'll burn out the last traces of the human cancer civilization. A great howling is coming. Look, I have expanded to fill this human shape. What are you? Huh? Bulo? Not that I'm complaining. My original country is in the cold regions of the vampire sun. I was born of the external fog there in the last country. Nebulo, the huntsman. I am master of the wild ride. I prepare the way for my queen of terror, who will come soon. I will spread at her feet the carpet of skulls. I am the other world. I herald the end of this one. Now, let us make the weapons of the Superman. So he's like a Silver Surfer. And then we catch back up with Squire. She's being chased by the Gorilla Squadron. And she gets shot. Ow. Nice one, Beryl. That's her name. Please, God, if you save me, I'll never swear again. Lucky girl. That laser cauterized your wound quite nicely. Get in. Ignore the wobble. The gyroscope's useless in hover mode. Ever flown one of these before? A flying saucer? Yeah, every day, right? There's killer jet apes right behind us. Fasten your seatbelt. You know, Batman does Batman things. I mean, instead of shaking my damn camera, he goes. He goes straight to him. That's the way he explains. Yeah, boom tube gauntlet generates space-time wormholes. That's how he got here so fast. Let's I'm gonna speed read this to see if he says anything. I think he's just explaining what I said earlier. Yeah, look at that. He goes, I'm opening the sci-fi closet, Alfred. Don't tell my friends in the GCP about this. Yeah. Yeah, he was just explaining the English Batman. I was right. Anyway. He hits the boom tube gauntlet. Boom. Which is like great. Pluto, slow down. JLA remote lab. I think fast and I work fast. Can you keep up, Beryl Hutchinson? Bloody right I can. After working with him indoors for the last 2 years. Good. Had to happen in the end. The terrorist hijacks a super team and turned it into a weapon. It's a JLA case waiting to happen. But here's our big problem. The Justice League got lost. And there, the infinite universe of Quark. Oh, there's 2 black boxes? I thought this was the same black box. So the other one, that guy, he used it to turn the other heroes into one of Grodd's weapons, whatever. This is where the Justice League is. Slow down. You really are Batman. No, I'm a goldfish man. You can't tell? But anyway, Batman's gonna use Cyril to reach out to the Justice League to tell them to come out of here, like, because Grodd's attacking. And he says, if you can reach me in the Batcave, you can reach the JLA and the infinite universe. You want to talk to it and find them. Or I want you to talk to it and find them. And while you're doing that, it's up to me to make sure that no one even suspects they're missing. And he pulls out JLA robots, which we'll get to see in the next issue. JLA Classified issue 2. And I read that one too. It's decent. It's decent. That's gonna be it for this video. Check me out later. I might be streaming some sort of shiny hunt, or check Twitch where I'll be streaming either some Pokemon Unite or Who knows? Maybe after my nap, I'll read issue 2.